Labrador, home to the Innu for over 2,000 years. Elders, like Elizabeth PENASHUE, have devoted their lives to keeping their culture alive.
It's very, very important, our culture, Innu life. And it's very important, our children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. If nothing happened, what I'm saying, I am very afraid the children, they're going to last everything. My mom and my dad, he passed me everything to me. And I want to pass my grandchildren, or my children, all the children in Sheshatshiu, to teach him. I'm very afraid my grandchildren, maybe she's going to say, she's very young, maybe she's going to say when she's grown up, I'm not Innu, I think I'm white people. That's when I'm very concerned. The children, he got to know it is Innu blood, Innu, not to get lost everything, Innu culture, Innu's life.
Wonderbolt has been touring throughout Labrador for over 2 decades.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, a performer who has literally risen through the ranks of the Wonderbolt Circus. Gangle!
In the last number of years, they've been working with the Innu on an innovative workshop program called the Wonderbolt Circus Festival. Wonderbolt is the Innu word for people who do tricks.
Everybody on board, please? Okay, we got one full. All good.
This unique festival takes place in the 2 Innu communities of Sheshatshiu and Natuashish. Their first stop is Sheshatshiu, the larger of the two, located at the mouth of the Mishashipu, or Churchill River. The festival draws its inspiration from the mythological image of the trickster. It's a cross-cultural celebration of the performing arts, incorporating native dance, circus skills, and community participation.
I've been to Labrador a lot of times. It's probably my 16th or 17th or 18th trip here. I'm really excited about being able to bring a real full-scale circus up this time. It's great. We've been here with a whole bunch of different shows, but this is definitely the biggest and the best yet. So, really looking forward to the next 10 days. It's gonna be fun.
I'm here to visit your community again. I was here in the winter time, and now I'm here in the summer, and it's really nice to see the different seasons, how they change and how these different homes look. It's very beautiful. One thing I learned about the hoop dance from other hoop dancers is it's not how many hoops you have, it's what you can do with them. And that's just like a teaching in life. Make the best with what you have, even though like it may not be very much.
My name's Lisa Odjig. I'm Odawa Ojibwe from Kwemekong, Manitoulin Island, Ontario. I'm here in Sheshatshiu to actually perform the North American Native Hoop Dance, and it's great. I love being here. One thing I really do like about coming up here is a lot of the children can still speak their native language, their native tongue. You know, some of them don't know how to speak English, and I'm like, whoa, that kind of blows me away, you know, because it's kind of a little bit opposite back where I'm from. A lot of us don't know how to speak our First Nation language.
Welcome! Wegway, Nabut, Matspot, Kiawasit.
The Innu Education Authority has brought Wonderbolt here to promote physical education through circus skills. They've created a festival based on the native traditions of drumming and dancing. Their combined goal is to create an interest in doing physical education and hopefully to inspire kids to stay in school.
When we do circus or we do theater, what we really use a whole lot of is our bodies. It's all about our bodies and our brains, of course. So, just watch. Just look at everybody else in the circle. Can you see everybody else? Here's a little game we can play. Okay, go long. And wide. And normal. Squishy. And normal. And long. Longer. Longer. And normal. Look around. Everybody looks a little more scared. And move forward. Good.
I was born in the Bushin country, somewhere in Choo Falls. When I was young, always we stay in the bush, always. That's why I don't learn English very much. I didn't go to school very much. I always stay in the Bushin country. My dad hunting. I never see my life when I was young. They give us the money, government money. No, I never see that. No family allowance, no government money, nothing. Sometimes just the people charge a little bit food at some base store. My father went to talk to a manager, and then she said, "Can I charge food?" Just important stuff, flour, sugar, tea, milk, just important thing. And Hudson Bay manager said, "Yeah, okay, but you got to pay me back when you come home." We use the government money now, not my father, old people, it's not the same. Me, when I was young, I never scared nothing when I stay in the bush. We play outside, we walk with my mom. I never respected nothing, a big noise, and I never scared nothing. And the people when you go in the bush now, scared kids couldn't play outside, not too far in the tent. So you worry about the noise. Big noise, very fast, and sometimes very low. I don't know how many years ago I started protest. That's why I went in jail. We went in protest. I never do nothing I never break nothing, just a peace protest. I just went inside and they stayed there, sat down there. And RCMPs came and then took me.
I don't know if you remember the hoop dance. This dance reminds us how we're all connected to these beautiful creations in Mother Earth and also to each other, to have respect for these beautiful animals that we have, the land, the trees, the flowers, our families, our elders, the children, everything. The circle itself represents a circle of life. You see it's round like the sun and round like the traditional drum that we dance to, the heartbeat of Mother Earth.
Big eagle. Okay.
touch the wall. Put both hands on it. Make sure the wall stays the same place. Let's walk towards the wall, but not move the wall. Now, it's not a wall, it's a box. Just move your right hand to find the next wall. Good. With just 2 steps, turn and face the new wall like this. 1, 2. And bring your other hand so you have both hands on the new wall. Good. Okay, find the next wall to your right. Just touch it. 2 steps to the new wall. 1, 2. Touch the new wall. Oh, the box is closing in. It's like a James Bond movie. Oh no. Pushing you. Push. Open your lead. Oh. Breathe. Good.
The festival shows how physical activity can lead to creative expression.
And now, boys and girls, the ZUMA, ladies and gentlemen, and her aerial Tissue.
ANAHAREO illustrates how her aerial artistry can be incorporated into performance. And of course, everyone is encouraged to participate.
Not scary, I promise. You ready? I'm gonna make a knot, and then you guys can come sit in it, pull on it, okay? Yeah, good. Okay, hold on tight. Hold on to the side too. Ready? Yes.
My name is Abraham and I was born here in Sheshatshiu. In the beginning, when I was a kid, I used to hunt a lot. I like hunting. And to me, that's where I feel my spirituality. That's where I found my happiness. A few years ago, 5 years ago, or 6 years ago, we had a problem with children sniffing. And as we go along, the kids are sniffing for all the time. You could be walking on the road here, sniffing the bag and all that stuff. Bag in one hand and cigarette in the other hand, you know. And that didn't look right. As we go along, a lot of elders, the other elders start to come alive. Most of those elders that you see in our community, that they're at the sweat lodge, they used to drink a lot. Now they quit and they come in at sweat lodge with us. You know, the two elders that sit together by the door and we had a sweat. I encouraged them to come. I went to them and I said, we need your help. Since you're not drinking anymore, we need you to come in and start helping us and teach us what to do and what to respect. And most of the hunting and the fishing it's really good for us to be able to find happiness.
Long time ago, the people stay in the bush in country and singing a drum. They're still a little bit, but it's not quite the same like before.
And what it is, I think is the church changed a lot in our lives. Priest, he showed the cross. He said, this is the way to go to heaven. People, he said, whoever does like shaking tents and spiritually, they work for evil. So everyone else here is scared evil. So this is why I find it changing my people to the way they come, because, you know, because my people, they was breathing to a shaking tent and a drum, and they used to play it because I believe it myself, because I seen it happen and I hear it, and it's true.
The Innu share their traditional drumming and ritual. George Morgan, Wonderbolt's musical maestro, shares his own style of percussion and drums.
Very exciting, folks. Another one in the box. We nicknamed this the Box of Cruelty. If you've ever lifted it, you'll know why. But it's been with us for about, I don't know, 6-7 years now. So I packed the Box of Cruelty. It's one of my designated tasks.
I'm glad we came here. Learned a lot. I think we all learned a lot. That's that. Now we're gonna go fly up north even further into the Northern Lights. It's the start of something new. This is our plane, and this is a little plaque on the plane showing the 100th anniversary of Mina Hubbard, who was the first explorer to travel through in Labrador, and she mapped the rivers, the Naskapi going in, which is where Northwest River, right beside Sheshatshiu, went in, and then went north down the George River up to Ungava Bay, and it's quite the story. It's amazing.
The troop flies up the northern coast of Labrador to the isolated Innu community of Natuashish, recently resettled from troubled Davis Inlet. Here the Innu struggle to retain their cultural identity.
Handmade kilos. They're nice. These are moccasins I made from cowboy hide. These are hunting leggings. They can use when they when the guys go for hunting. Like that. So the snow can go into in your socks. This is my friend Gabriel.
I've been working here 6 years now. So I'm looking forward to go to school this year as accounting, payroll, and business administration. So I'm going to St. John, and I'm a single parent too. So they are not my biological kids, they are my sister's kids, 3 kids I have for them. So that's why I want to have them. They are ages 4 and 2 of them are 2. So that's why I want to go on. I lost my brother on September 2004, and the other one was on May this year. And I thought myself, like, as myself in here, I'm standing up here, my oldest brother and my youngest brother. So in my way, I'm not going through this the way they threw. I'm not going to go on like this. I want to go on with my reality. I'm not going to stuck with the suicide stuff. Like my culture, the culture I have, the language. Like I want to see more people to work in this as elders, to go in the country to have build up our culture and what we should be dressed and what we would use our own traditional values. Where are we going to get it? Yes, we're going to get it from the elders.
The Moshwa Innu are about to get a taste of circus magic. Wonderbolt is tapping into the native tradition of the trickster, fusing it with the exuberant energy of the jester, who can turn the world upside down and bring fresh, new perspectives.
So, throw, catch, catch.
Yeah, that's it, perfect.
There it is, invisible net.
So tomorrow we'll do the Tissue with ANAHAREO. We might do some more with Lisa again, because they were obviously really into it. Never hurts to have a few little exposures outside anyway. You think, oh, they did that once, well, it's done. Well, it's great to go back again.
Nice
they see all kinds of different things in it.
Yeah.
They'll have seen the show. Now they'll come back and they'll have a whole new idea of what we're doing too, right?
Yeah.
Le théâtre, c'est la vie.
What's it?
I think you should play Jimmy for tonight.
Do you want to?
I like to get ready a good hour for showtime, so I'm not rushing and say a little prayer. Because, you're not only representing yourself, you're representing all First Nation people, everyone. Like, you want to just give the best to them. You have a special gift, share it. I miss my dressing room.
Here we are, Natuashish. It's going to be a great show. I really feel it's going to be a great show tonight. I got a real great feeling about it. Don't want it to be tentative. I don't want people to hold back at all. Let's just give it the best show we got, kind of like what we did in Sheshatshiu. Keep that energy going.
My lovely tights.
This is it. This is what this was all about, really, in a sense. The whole summer is about the show tonight in a way, because getting here and doing it here, under these circumstances, actually, was what it's all about. This is the high point of the summer in a sense.
And now, Mr. LUMINO, looking for me. Stick. Oh, no, his stick. Miracle, his stick. Thank you, Miracle. an introduction into our next act, which is, as I proudly bring to our center ring, Wonderbolt's own zigzagler jugglers, ladies and gentlemen, and their club routine, the zigzaglers.
At the show, you know, the kids were amazed of what you know, your guys can do on stage, and I was most impressed with the adults as well, because they were more excited than the kids last night. The last couple of days, I think, is one of those days where kids forget about what's happening, the bad things that are happening in the community, and focus on the good things. Especially with the smaller ones, they have never seen anything like this. I think what needs to happen here is that more acts are needed, so that we can get kids more amazed of that there are things that any person can do.
How do you feel the transition has gone from Davis Inlet to Natuashish?
At this point, it's not going very well. It's not going very well. The whole aspect of our social life is in chaos, and every day, every hour of the night, I see signs of alcohol and drug abuse, and I know who's doing it in the community. Everybody knows who's doing it, and as far as I know, ecstasy is in, cocaine is in, and that's how we live here in the community.
Look like Grandma. Oh. Hi there, come and talk to us. He seems like he's really proud of you.
No, he's not. I have a grandson here somewhere.
Oh, he just called you his grandma. Well, that says something as well, doesn't it?
Can you show me?
Yes, you can. So you start with one, you throw, and then you come down and you catch. Throw, catch, catch.
And to come down, it's really important to take your time. Try again.
I'm not strong.
And you're going to push in here. Good. Now pull. Pull your arms.
Pull.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Pull again.
Pull.
Good. Push with your foot.
Push with your foot.
Good.
Thank you, ANAHAREO. Thank you, volunteers.
The person that taught me this hoop dance was my uncle. His name is Odjig, and he taught me my first 12 hoops. So you know what? I'm just gonna let the hoops do the talking. They're just like your life. It's in the palm of your hand. Make the best of it. You only have one, so make the best out of life. Try hard. Be thankful for each day that you wake up to. Remember that small eagle? Now the eagle is a nice big one, big bird. The wings. The eagle is the bird that flies the highest. Therefore, we believe takes their prayers the highest to the Creator, right? We have a lot of respect for the eagle. Not only watch with your eyes, also watch with your heart. You know, anything can come alive to you or be creative with it. It's all about nature, right? People and connections.
Erica's going to talk to you from the ladder. You saw his act last night.
So, just to climb this, you kind of need to, you can't go up like a normal ladder, right? I'll come down.
Rescue mission.
Circus show in the community was excellent. I must say, I was really impressed by it, and I've talked to actually quite a few people here in the community, and they thought it was wonderful. The tricks were great, the people were great, the children were really well behaved. It was excellent. I think it was a very positive thing for the community. I've talked to lots of kids here, and they were really, really impressed with the show. The children are crying out for things to do, and this was something really different for them. This is my second time in Labrador, and I used to police in Old Davis Inlet before they moved here. There's a lot of difference, some good, some bad. Unfortunately, there's quite a bit of bad stuff, but there's a lot more programs for the kids, more sports here for them, which is good. And I think with a lot more hard work, I think the community should come along, hopefully. It's going to take time, but the Health Commission's working hard to try to promote positive living and to cut out the substance abuse. And until the substance abuse is gone,
this community won't change. We have 2 tribal police officers that works with us. They work hand in hand with us, and good to have around because they speak the language and it makes it a lot easier for us.
We've noticed that there's no bank. If you want access to money, how do people get it?
The store acts as a bank. It's full supply of money. They change checks. Anything can be gotten at the store pretty much. Like, there's lots of money at the store.
Roll it like this so it walks. It's pretty tough. You gotta put a lot of practice into it. All right, watch this. Hello. While you guys are watching that, while you guys are looking at that card, all I did was look at the bottom. So I know that the 9 of hearts is on the bottom. What do? I cut the deck. Now I have a key card, the 9 of hearts. So look, I go through the deck, I say, okay, is it still here? Do, 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 do. Now I know because the 9 of hearts is next to the 8 of hearts, Ace of hearts. There you go. You know what?
The troupe playfully explores hip-hop dancing in workshops, and kids of all ages engage with international circus artists.
Okay, now we want you to leave up where David is. And we'll see you tonight, okay? So goodbye, everybody. All right, thanks. Are you the strongest person in the world? Really? Well, could you make room for the strongest person in the world? Ladies and gentlemen, the person to whom I am referring, the strongest person in the world, the rock of the Wonderbolt Circus, our amazing glamazon, ZUMA! And now, I will ask my trusted assistant Gangle to raise high in the ear the bed of nails and lay them on ZUMA. Gangle, how many times I'm gonna tell you down, points down? Yeah, that's right. We lay the bed of nails, points down, on the unprotected torso of ZUMA. And now, I will ask both LANK and Gangle to raise the brick and lay it on the bed of nails. No! Out of control! Out of control!
Bartok smashed through.
Thank you, Bartok, to the rescue. I don't think he can do it. No, it's not going to happen. At the table of doom, thank you, Ziegler. Thank you, ZUMA, ladies and gentlemen.
That's it. I'm pale, but I'm not pale.
I've never been up here before. The environment's really beautiful, all the trees, the land, the water. You know, it seems more fresh. Seeing new kids, the faces, it's definitely a nice experience.
Thank you for bringing your family to meet our family. Together, we are the Wonderbolt Circus Show!
Pretty tight, Jerry, but we don't think we can get it.
So there's been a little mix-up. Apparently the airline thought that that they were just taking our stuff and not us. So they had all of the seats packed down in the plane, and so now we're trying to work out how to get all of our stuff and all of our people in, and plus they booked other passengers on, which is why these people are here, because they were booked to go on the plane.
Problem solved, next problem.
Like the trickster, the troupe appears, then disappears, leaving a trail of laughter.
There's a lot of the young people want to go back, where we born away in the country, and you know, not enough old people that can teach in a cultural way of life.
Every spring we walk in the bush in the country. And every time when I walk, I took with me young children, boys and girls. And when I walk 1 month, every day. Only the weather very bad, snow and wind. We not go. When I'm walking, we don't talk very much. I'm very tired walking and pull my toboggan. Sometimes we sat down, have rest. I grab a tea and little small food, biscuits or a piece of bread. We stop and sat down and then we talk. And then I ask the children, what do you think today? Oh, I'm very happy, Elizabeth, I'm very happy. I like here. And then sometimes she said to me, Elizabeth, I'm not thinking about any more alcohol or drugs. Here, I'm happy here. I want to stay here.